Now available in paperback and Kindle, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Learn how to avoid predatory females like Instagram models and e-girls in their virtual con games with Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Get your copy of Stop Simping in Cyberspace in paperback and Kindle today. One of my viewers wanted to know if a guy who wanted to pursue a relationship with a woman online is a simp. Now, this viewer says that they were talking to a white guy on the Super Live platform, and he was trying to get in a relationship with her, but she did not know him. And she says she rejected him because he was not her type of guy that she wanted to be with, and it wasn't a good idea for them to be with someone online. And the viewer says they were unfollowed by the guy after she said something harsh to him to make her leave him alone, even though he wasn't taking no for an answer. And this whole situation basically is proving a point that I basically make all the time to viewers out here, and that is not to get involved with people online, because when it comes down to a man who looks to pursue a woman online, that guy basically is a simp, and he's a simp because he's out here desperately looking to get attention from women online, and that's not what actual men go out here and do. Now, when it comes to these men, these are what I call cyber simps in my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. And when it comes to the cyber simp, he's online pursuing women for a reason. Now, the reason why many of these guys who go out here and pursue women online is because these men lack good interpersonal skills and good social skills, because a healthy man doesn't want to go online to pursue a relationship with a woman. No, when it comes to a man of character who has his stuff together, a man of character only wants to approach women face to face. And he wants to approach women face to face because, one, he wants to take the lead as related to any relationship that he has, and two, he wants to go out here and be able to take a critical assessment of that person's behavior so he can get a sense of their character. And when it comes to a man, he knows that his character is defined by his actions, and the action that he has to take is to go out here and take the initiative by going face to face with a woman. And he wants to go face to face with that woman because that allows him to be able to show how confident he is as a man, show how he's taking the lead and the initiative. And when it comes to a man, again, when he's taking that initiative, he wants to again gauge and assess that woman's behavior before he goes out here and makes any sort of serious effort to go out here and pursue her. So when it comes to a man, an actual man out here doesn't want to go on no online anything, and he doesn't want to go online because, again, with online, people are anonymous, and since they are anonymous, they can basically make up whatever they want about themselves. And since they can make up whatever they want about themselves, you'll never get the truth regarding that person as related to who they are, as related to their values and their character. So any man out here, he don't want to go out here and look to pursue any sort of romantic relationship with women online, because that's not him coming from a position of strength. That's him coming from a position of weakness. He's hiding behind a computer screen and not going out here face to face like a man. Because actual men, we want to go out and, again, if we see a woman and we want to be able to assess her, because, again, you can't really pick up things like body language, facial expressions, and most importantly, spiritual energy and spiritual vibes from a woman who is online, because anybody can go out here and put in anything on a keyboard and basically and tell you what you want to hear. No, you got to be able to see that person and go talk to that person directly. You got to go out here and really vet that person. And again, you can't really vet a person who's writing things online. No, you can't really do that as related to things. No, when it comes to the world of dating and relationships, this is something that you have to do out in the real world, not in cyberspace, because people who go on cyberspace, basically they go there because they have something to hide, and what they have to hide are the numerous character flaws that they have, and that's the reason why they're going online and looking to go out here and pursue avenues like online dating, because they can't go out into the real world and they cannot go out here and socialize with real people. Now, what's happening here that the viewer says on this Super Live platform with this individual that I found to be quite troubling is that this person was trying to talk to this person on the Super Live platform, and again was doing something I talk about in my other book, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance, and that is come in sideways. Now, this dude basically, again, was chatting this woman up, and as he chatted her up, he basically, what he wanted to do was go out here and look to try to turn an online communication into a date. And again, that's really unethical because you're not coming up front, you're not coming straightforward. I mean, that's what a man has to do in the real world. When we go out here and approach women, what we do is, again, we cold approach if we like that woman, and we go face to face. And again, if it's either a yes or no thing, and again, we get respected because we had the courage to go out here and approach straight. But what's happening here is that this dude, what he wanted to do was come in sideways, and he hoped that by chatting this woman up online, eventually he could lead to this leading to a connection in the real world. But that type of coming in sideways, a lot of women again get turned off by this because you're coming in weak. You're not having the courage to go straight up to that female and say, "Hey, I like you. Let's go get some coffee and talk." And this guy, again, doesn't have that courage to do this. So basically what this dude is doing is he's not only going online and coming in on the side with coming on somebody's live stream, he's also going out here and looking to make this connection, not understanding nobody likes it when you come from the side because it's showing how dishonest you are. It's showing how dishonest you are because you came to the stream to again talk about whatever subject was there, and then this guy's looking to make a connection, and that really again comes from weakness, and you're coming in weak, you're coming in desperate, and that's not something women want to see, because women want to see a man being a leader. They want to see a man taking charge. They want to see a man going out here showing that he has his business together. And one of the things that makes you look at a dude with a side eye as related to his business not being together is him coming from the side, because if he can't handle his business as related to approaching you, it shows you that his house is not in order and he's not together. And that's basically what turned off the viewer here. They were turned off because, again, this guy was coming in sideways. And again, she says she rejected him because he was not her kind of guy. And again, he wasn't her type of guy because, again, why would you want to talk to a person online who's coming in sideways? Because if you're an actual man, you come face to face and you understand that you want to make connections with people face to face, because that shows, again, how serious you are about handling business, because you know that coming in sideways, again, that's not a way you want to come in, because the only guys who want to do this, again, are simps, because simps, again, have low self-esteem, they have low self-confidence and low self-worth, and they don't have the courage to go out here and be actual men. So what they do is think, I'll go online, I'll use the anonymity of the internet. But what was really even sadder here was this guy, again, after she told him that she wasn't interested, he didn't just go out here and take the L and keep it pushing. No, what happened here with this dude is he went out here and he continued to persist, which is something that simps do all the time. They go out here and once they hear no, they can't take no, and basically they go out here and they can't take no. So, and they don't even understand how bad this makes them look, because optically, when you're out here and if you show you can take an L and keep it pushing, what happens is other women see you and say, hey, that dude took that L. That guy really, he might be kind of cool, because she may not want him, but other women are looking at him and saying, look, the way I like the way he handled himself in that situation. I mean, a lot of times guys will get attention from women when they get rejected because out here there's 4 women for every one man, and maybe even more in certain communities. And again, if that guy can take an L and he can just chill out about that L, that allows that woman to say, hey, that guy has real confidence, that guy got some swagger, I'm going to go step to him myself. And again, you can wind up getting a better woman than the woman you're chasing. But when you go out here and you continue to not take no for an answer, it really shows that this guy, again, can't really handle his business. And since he can't handle his business, he keeps going to the same woman who said no before, not understanding the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. It's just insane to keep asking the same woman about a date that you're not going to get, when a smart man will just say, I'm going to cut my losses. She ain't into me like that. And she might be a cool chick, but she's not the one for me. And this is why I oftentimes tell men that they need to be indifferent, because when you're indifferent, again, you basically are not investing feelings in a woman you don't even know. And this is something simps always do. They start to invest feelings in a woman you don't even know. So this is why they hurt so hard with rejection. But an average man, it's like, okay, I may see something cool in this chick, but if I ask her out and she says no, then cool, I have not lost anything. But with the simp, he basically loses his mind and either becomes just dysfunctional all around. But the whole thing is, a man can just go out here and take that L, and again, take that L and keep it pushing. But this guy just could not, again, handle the situation, and it got to the point where she basically had to say things and then report him to Super Live platform staff for his behavior. But it should not have gotten to that point. No, it shouldn't have gotten to that point. No, this guy should have just said from the beginning, okay, this chick ain't into me. I'm going to take this L and keep it pushing. I'm going to take this L and keep it pushing because, I'm on a live stream, and if the chick ain't into me, she just ain't into me. I'll put a period at the end of things. But what this viewer ran into was a classic cyber simp, like I talk about in my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. And sadly, when it comes to the cyber simp is a guy, again, who basically looks to go online because of his low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low self-worth. He's the one going on the internet looking to go out here and hopes to gain the attention of women, not understanding him hiding behind his computer screen is him coming from a position of weakness, and him approaching from behind that computer screen is really weak, because actual people connect with real people in the real world. Now, I've heard people say, oh, a lot more people are doing online dating, and it's, again, a major disappointment. It's a major disappointment because dating is not something you do by meeting people online. You meet real people in the real world. You go out here and you talk to real people, because the only way to get a true sense of people is by being in the presence of people, so you can read those things instinctively as related to their spiritual energy, as related to their body language, get a sense of their facial expressions, get a sense of their personality, get a sense of their vibe. I mean, these are things you need to be able to do on initial contact, because that allows you to read the individual and find out if they're really into you. But when you're online, what you do is you wind up wasting time, because people will tell you what you want to hear. A lot of predators will tell you what you want to hear. They won't do like this viewer will do and say, hey, I'm not interested in you, and just be honest about it. No, what a lot of female predators will do to a dude like this is basically go out here and clean him out and basically have his wallet feeling 10 pounds lighter as they tease him and turn the simp into a cyber trick, because their goal is to basically, again, with the cyber simp, tell him what he wants to hear, get him to open up his wallet in a covert contract where he's hoping that she will meet him in real life and allow him to be able to get her to drop the skid mark jockey thong, and he hopes that he'll be able to put his carbon rod in the atomic waste reactor. But the whole thing is, there won't be any sexual access. No, what will happen is she will go out here and clean his wallet out and leave him with an ashy dick and extra dry balls, and leave him sitting there again with this fantasy that of this woman, and not really care about him at all. And as he's giving him her money, she's getting her back blown out, and by her boyfriend, and spending money on her boyfriend on him. And that's the thing that flies over the head of the cyber simp, because you're lowering your value as a man when you go out here pursuing women online. You're lowering your social marketplace value, because men who value themselves, they know that the internet isn't a real space. It's a virtual space where anybody can make anything up. And in the real world, you want to deal with real people in real time. You want to deal with real people, and again, be face to face, because that way you know if a person is really interested in you, because if they take real time to be with you, because time is something you can't get back. But when real people really care about you, they want to spend real time with you, and real time with you because they consider you to be a priority. And that's the thing that many cyber simps don't understand about women. When women really want to spend time with you, they will make time in the real world for you. But if they don't care about you at all, what they will do is, again, not make any time for you. And that's what I want people to understand. Don't go out to these online spaces looking for love, because all you're going to do is wind up in a place where you get played. And again, time in life is too short not to deal with people who don't want to spend real time with you. You want to deal with real people in the real world in real time, because that shows you where a person is. If a person will make real time in the real world for you, that's a person who really cares about you. And if a person will talk to you and introduce themselves in the real world, that means they're really serious about pursuing something as related to a relationship with you. Now, this was a video requested by one of my viewers, and if you want to request a video, you can send a donation for a minimum of $15 to the PayPal or the Cash App by clicking the link in the description box. And if I know something about that subject, I will make that video for you. Now, if you want to learn how to identify online predators, and you can pick up my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. And in that book, I will detail why you don't go online to pursue relationships with people, because online there are a lot of online predators looking to take advantage of naive men and women. And if you want to learn why you should not go out here and look to just chase women and look to and wind up getting involved with the wrong, and learn how to identify the wrong woman, like female predators, you can pick up my book, Stop Simping: Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance, on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find Stop Simping: Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance at other online booksellers like Draft to Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. And if you'd like to see me make more videos regarding things, again, you can support the channel by dropping a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, John Haynes, A Conversation with Death. The man who rules the world and the angel of darkness take on a horde of demons in this inaugural John Haynes series adventure. Get John Haynes, A Conversation with Death for 99 cents on Kindle or in paperback today. Coming to paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, A Thorn in My Side. The man who rules the world takes on an agent from the CIA from the Black Boule in this action-packed all-new John Haynes series adventure. Pre-order your copy of John Haynes' A Thorn in My Side at Amazon.com and other online booksellers. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.